So first of all, there's something that I want to say to you all that are watching here today is that I'm proud of who you are becoming. You know, I'm 23 years old right now, and I consider myself as somebody that's gone through a decent amount of things in my life. I've got a decent job right now, and I enjoy what I'm doing. However, I feel like some point along that process, I've forgotten how far I've become. I used to be a very well, still am, a little introverted, quiet, and timid child. Gone through so much, different things such as stresses and relationship breakups, turmoil, trauma. And I look at who I am now I'm feeling like I'm a lot more better looking on certain fronts. But I look at myself now and how I've built such resilience and such strength. And sometimes I feel like I undermine that. And I feel like that's something that's so common amongst people these days where they've become a completely different person. They've done all the stuff they've needed to do to become who they are now. They've gone to the gym, they've worked out, they've really introspected on what they think they need to improve on in their lives. And they've done that. And they've changed and metamorphosized into this completely different human being. You are that person. But what haven't you done? You haven't given yourself enough praise. You've spent weeks, maybe months, even years changing who you are, going through stress continuously every single day, and you have not sat down for a second and said, you know what, well done, you've done your best, now it's time to rest. You know, there's something that I wish to share with you guys here as I'm speaking to you and whatnot, is the stress of me pulling myself through the grit and the mud to become who I am today has left me with certain ailments. Nothing terrible, obviously. You know, we all have different problems and struggles whenever we start to, get older. You know, our back starts to hurt and whatnot. But sometimes when I'm waking up in the morning, I have, this tense jaw as if I've been clenching my teeth so much, or maybe a tense body where my shoulders are up here instead of being down here and relaxed. And I've come to realize that I haven't given myself the grace or the respect, the self respect to simply say, you can relax. You can take the time to step back and analyze yourself and be proud of where you've come. I've been so lost in my journey to self gratification or achievements or whatever you want to call it. I haven't given myself the time of day to just say, you know what, well done. You've done so fantastically well. Take a break. I'm so proud of who you're becoming. Keep on going. But at the same time, learn to stop at those checkpoints and give yourself some grace. Yeah, I am 23 years old and I've still got so much more that I want to achieve in my life. But it's one of those ones where you need to look at who you were before, the child that you were before, and tell yourself, yes, well done. Because you may never get that moment again. Time flies by. Oof, sorry, I can't even speak. Time flies by so incredibly fast that in the blink of an eye, you won't even know where all that time has gone. Maybe you have kids, children, I don't know, running around you. I don't know. I just say kids and children like it's not the same damn thing. But yeah, you might even have a wife or a husband. Just take the time and be proud of where you are right now. Be in the moment.